Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am going to be doing a review. I know I haven't done one for a while. I'm going to review an iris fragrance, one that I mentioned in my previous video about iris fragrances. This one, I'm not sure it's going to show up in the camera. This one here is called Aedes, NAZARENA, from Aedes de Venustas. And they are actually a US brand that I haven't, well, this is the only thing I've tried from them. I think I might have tried one more, I just can't remember what it was. They're not easy to find here in Australia, but I was given this travel spray version, so it's an official travel spray from Aedes de Venustas by a friend quite some time ago. It's taken me a couple of years to get around to reviewing this, and I've really enjoyed it, given that iris is not, I've mentioned this before, iris is not a note that I gravitate towards. I don't dislike it, but I really don't have any iris dominant fragrances that I own actually. So yes, let me tell you about Aedes NAZARENA. First of all, what you need to know is what I'm reviewing here was the version that came in this bottle right here. I think maybe 18 months, 2 years ago, they changed their bottles to look like this. And I've got to say, this is a very attractive looking bottle as far as perfume bottles go. I don't know if that means this perfume has been reformulated. So you just have to, accept that my review is based on the perfume that would have come in the old bottle. Okay, let's spray it on. I'm actually wearing this as my scent of the day, and it's deep into the dry down. So let's put some fresh sprays on my hand. So it's iris from beginning to end here. So what the point of interest in this perfume for me is what other ingredients come to play in the opening, what happens in the middle, and then in the dry down. First of all, what I will say is that this is not, to my nose at least, not in the spectrum of powdery, makeup-y, lipsticky iris. It's more in the cooler, woodier, earthier, although it's not so earthy that it is kind of dirty. It's a very clean, cool iris. But what is in the opening to me? There's a little bit of muskiness. There is a bit of spice, not overt, but I definitely pick something up like that smells like clove here. I did make a note when I was making notes for this review that I could sense that I could pick up a little bit of anise as well. There's that anisic kind of spiciness, but that doesn't actually last too long in the opening. For about 10-15 minutes in the opening, there is this kind of lovely duality going on with this perfume, where you have this kind of introverted, cool, aloof, earthy, barren iris with this facade of warmer spices that give a little bit of the extrovert, introvert. I really like that kind of that play between those two dualities, I guess, for want of a better description. And then what happens is, as it goes into the mid, it becomes more back to the iris, and it gets a little bit woodier, it gets a little bit cooler, grayer. And I really like that aspect. In the dry down, more woods join the iris as well. So it runs this spectrum of hot, cold, spicy, musky iris, getting a little bit cooler in the middle, and then it sort of settles down onto this dry kind of woody landscape. On my skin, that's how it develops. That opening to me only only lasted about 10 and 15 minutes before it got sort of started to get into the dry down. However, things like projection, sillage, it's quite soft, this perfume on me. However, longevity in terms of being able to smell this on my skin, I got at least 10 hours before I went to bed, and you know, I didn't smell it in the morning, but it is a lovely iris. I would, whether I would get a bottle, it's the type of iris that makes me wonder whether I would enjoy having this available to me anytime I wanted to wear it. But I think when I was thinking about other perfumes that people like, that would make me think they would like this, if you like a little bit more of that muskiness and spiciness, and you like something like Diptyque's Fleur de Peau, for instance, if you find that maybe a little bit too musky, and like the iris note in that, this might be for you. And also the dry down as well. If you like things like Bois d'Argent from Christian Dior, you might also like this as well. So this kind of sits in the middle of those to me. So if you like either of those perfumes, this is well worth checking out as far as I'm concerned. There are a couple of notes listed in the note pyramid also that I don't detect at all on my skin. I'm interested to hear if other people who've tried this smell them. There's supposedly rose and oud in the middle notes, which never sort of come to the fore when I smell it on my skin. Otherwise, I think this is retailing at the moment in those new bottles, obviously, on the Aedes de Venustas site for, if I'm not mistaken, around the $250 mark. But I'll leave a link to their website in the description anyway, so you can check them out for yourself. It's been around for nearly 10 years now. This, incidentally, I'll tell you the reason why I was interested in trying this is because this is one of Luca Turin's 5-star perfumes, or Tanya Sanchez. So one of those given this 5 stars in the guide. It's a pretty good perfume, I think. Not sure whether I'd get a bottle, maybe if I come across one discounted or even a partial, especially in the new packaging. I could be tempted. Thank you for watching this review on Aedes NAZARENA from Aedes de Venustas, and I'll see you next time. Bye.